Hello everyone. Today we will solve another time complexity problem. In our last video we solved prog implementation problem. Now we will solve for missing element. Find the missing element in a given permutation. That's why it's permutation missing element. So let's start. Today we will directly start because we can read the problem during solution. Our time is started. We have 2 hours for one task. What is the problem? At first we have to read, and before reading the problem I want to show you something more. We are using Java language to solve the problem. We are using Java 8, and you can choose which is your favorite language from this place. Now let's go to read the problem. An array A consists of n different integer is given. The array contains integer in the range A until n plus 1, which means that exactly one element is missing. Your goal is to find that missing element. Write a function. What is the function? We have to check. The function is class solution. This is the class, and the function is public int solution int A. Int A is a array. So that given an array A returns the value of the missing element. It will return the missing element. Okay, understand? For example, give an array A such that, okay, this is the array A, and you see 1 2 3 5. The missing element is 4. The function should return 4 as it is missing element, because we should count consecutive number 1 2 3 4, after that 5, but we see there is 1 2 3 but 4 is missing. After that we see 5. So let's, at first we have to think how we can implement it. We should find out the missing element. So what sort of method we have to use? Maybe you will get a lot of solution related this problem from Stack Overflow or YouTube video, but you should remember the lesson is about time complexity, and you can solve one problem in different way, but you should always concern about overflow statement. If your element is 5, maybe sometime some other method it can be overflow, so it will not actual solution and you will not get your high score. That's why you have to think which way we can do it properly. Today I will try to share with you more easiest and perfect way, which is self-descriptive code and which will be helpful for you to understand clearly. So let's start. We need to find missing element. So at first I am defining two variables. Missing one. No, it's not something logical. Okay, I am defining x1. It's not important, you can write anything because it's, and I am initializing value array index number 0 value will be the x1, because I will take another value. That's why I give first one x1 and second one is I am defining 1. For an example, now we don't know what will be our missing element. That's why we are defining 1. It will not 0 because normally we are counting from 1 normal system. But when you are thinking about computer memory, you are thinking about array, then it will count from 0. You see, we define one variable for array counting and we define another variable for normal counting. So now what can we do? I think now you understand something what I am doing. I can use also for each loop, but I am using for loop because it's self-descriptive and it will helpful to understand properly. We are initializing value and it will start to count 0. After that we are checking the condition. After checking the condition, I am incrementing the next value to check the next value. So after that what we have to do now, at first I will check the array element from 1. We have to check from 1 because we already mentioned 0 is not counted. I am using XOR method which will help me to avoid overflowing, and it will count properly exact the same value which one is missing. So from where I should check it, I should check inside the array 1, and I should use another for loop. This one I have to check 2. Why 2 I am telling? Because in our first for loop we are checking from 1, so we should count until the array length, and array length it's already written array length should be increased plus 1 because one parameter is one element is missing, that's why. So we have to count from 2, then a dot length plus 1. Understand why plus 1? N means a dot length and plus 1 because we have 5 value, but inside our array we are getting 4 values. So we should find out which value is or which element is missing. Now I will check the value normally. Now what I have to do, I should return the actual result. So it will help to find out exactly which element is missing. I hope now it's clear. At first we have to check is it working or not. Got 1, expected 4. Okay, that's fine. Now we can try again. This is the same. What is the problem? You understand what is the problem? Because here we are checking array, so for array length we have to check like this way, because it's going to count 0 element, so after that it will increase 1 by 1. When we will deduct -1, it will give us the actual value, otherwise it will be overflowing. So now we can, before submitting this thing, we have to check is if array is full or empty for your save, because otherwise you will not get full score. I can make it more simple way. Previous I did same thing, I want to do like this way. It's a bitwise checking. Now let's try to check what is our score. What is the problem? I already solved this one. Just take this and submit again. Let's check again. Now it's okay. Now you see our score is 100 from all the side, and it's fulfill all the condition, so the solution obtained for perfect score, you see. So thank you very much. See you in my next video to solve another problem. Until, take care, bye bye.